tools. Because we teach classes in both the Pilates method and the gyrotonic expansion system, there are multiple tools that we use. Our equipment is also growing and expanding to fit client needs. I think it's important to note that in both methods, there are class options that use very simple equipment: gravity and the floor, or a simple stool. In Pilates, that class is called Pilates mat work. You use your body and you use gravity to create a full workout. These options enable someone to learn a workout that's transportable for literally anywhere. It has been put to the test in a larger way over the past few years. The challenges of this work make equipment an important part of cultivating a practice that is balanced and works for you. The equipment serves two purposes for clients. The first is feedback. Each piece provides specific feedback by way of contact and invitation to move certain areas of the body in specific directions. Feedback might be where to activate. It also might help clarify what a safe threshold of motion really is. It also gives certain directions on which way to move and what to use. It helps to answer the queries and unfamiliar sensations we might have in moving and connecting in our bodies. The second reason the equipment helps us is support. There are surfaces with which to distribute your body evenly upon. It gives options to send support into your limbs, and it shows us how to make even movements through a system of joints. For example, a client from hip to foot, or across the upper back all the way through the arm and the hands. A reformer has a wooden frame with a mat that moves in a track. Spring tensions change according to what you're working on. The reformer is my favorite piece of Pilates equipment because when I began learning, it was very hard for me to do Pilates with minimal feedback, mostly due to imbalances I had already developed and to some existing injuries I had. The support of the reformer gave me feedback I needed to learn how to connect my internal actions and build strength in key areas without re-injuring myself. It allowed me to build strength in a healthy way. Through the years, the learning curve for me has been to rely less upon equipment and to create those experiences in a more free way on the floor, in the ground, and how to move in a connected way with less feedback. My favorite thing about teaching on the reformer is how it shows you to connect the torso to the limbs and support motion in the torso instead of cheating with other areas. The tower and the Cadillac units are next one of the pieces we'll look at. They're some of the best places in a Pilates workout to feel decompression in our spines and joints, and just how much strength it takes to use your core to balance against unstable forces. As a teacher, we use this piece to teach clients what it feels like to bring an internal frame of the torso, shoulder to shoulder, rib to rib, hip to hip, into balance, and to challenge those balances. It also gives an experience of opening up areas of the body that feel unique. The chairs we have are three. First, we use a high back chair for support of someone's back and even hips. It builds focused agility and strength in the hips and lower body systems. An armchair does this, but for the upper body. It helps us to learn how to grow tall from an even base of support, and it can develop really fluid, balanced motion from the upper back through the shoulders all the way down to the hands. A Wunda chair brings a lot of those elements together, and most exercises that are done on other pieces can be replicated here with less support. This is a challenge for greater stability, strength, and coordination of elements. It's a must for athletic conditioning. Barrels are essentially a round mat. The different sizes give us tools to decompress areas of our torso. They let tight areas open up and two loose areas snug up. One of the main takeaways a client experiences is your spine has healthy, natural arches and curves, and in Barrels we restore those. Our gyrotonic pulley towers arrived in 2019, and we began with a lovely older wooden unit. This equipment is designed to help you go through a variety of motions in three-dimensional ways. A handle unit teaches how to articulate the shoulders and arms and connect to the full body, even the legs and feet into the floor. At the back is a pulley system, which is essentially sophisticated weights. The pulleys move up and down on the tower, and it can be a work of art to watch it as you're working. You learn sequences that take your body into all sorts of directions, expanding you, strengthening you, and offering you the experience of integrated motion for the whole body. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of our studio and its tools. We'll see you next time.